Hey everybody, it's Dina Rico at the Creativity Cave, and I'm so excited to share these cards with you because they're so fun and they go from easy to a little bit more advanced to a bit more complex. So I'm so excited. I hope you guys are going to love them. And they feature a new suite of products in our brand new Occasions catalog. This catalog just released this month and it is filled with amazing stuff. So I am going to show you some products from the Needlepoint Nook suite. This suite is so beautiful. It showcases these gorgeous images that are like stitched. So they literally are like stitched pictures, and they're one of our distinctive stamps, which shows all that fun detail, and they are based on actual stitched items. So for instance, so to create the stamp, Stampin' Up! Took this stitched flower that someone stitched and embroidered and then created a stamp image out of it. Additionally, they took that actual embroidery and created these printed papers, which are so gorgeous. So in the papers, you can actually see that stitching. It's really cool. Okay, so let me show you my cards. I've got 3 of them to show you, but they're so easy. You're going to love them. And each one kind of is a little bit more complicated than the next, so I think you're going to like it. All right, I'm using my 3 basic colors in my color scheme, which is Coastal Cabana, Bermuda Bay, and Lemon Lime Twist. Probably my all-time favorite colors ever. So for the first card, I'm just going to use one of our note cards and envelopes. These come in a package of 20, and they're so awesome for creating cards that are really, really quick. So what I'm going to do is just fold this, and sometimes the score line is not quite right, which bugs me. It might not bug everybody, but it bugs me. So I just took my bone folder to kind of fix it, and now it's perfect. All right, I'm going to take, and what I love about this stamp set, and here's that set again, is the images were created to work together. So this is like the greenery, and then the flower fits right in the middle, which is so clever. All right, so to do that, I'm going to start by stamping my greenery image in the Lemon Lime Twist. And so I'm just going to ink that up, and then I'll stamp it right here near the bottom of my note card, like so. And then I'm going to take the beautiful flower, and then I will ink this up in my Coastal Cabana ink. I will tell you that having a little bit drier ink pad is helpful in this, in getting these distinctive images to show up. You can see I can just line the image right up because I can see right through, and then look at that, it's perfect. And then look, you can see the stitching on there. I think that's so neat. Okay, now additionally, I'm even going to highlight that center flower by stamping the smaller flower in another color. So for this one, I'll take my Bermuda Bay ink, and then I'll just stamp this right over the top, and I'm even kind of lining it up, but it doesn't have to be perfect. So easy, right? Now, the other great thing about the stamp set is it comes with several different sentiments. So I'll start with thank you for this card. I actually need a bunch of thank yous right now because I send thank you cards to everybody who orders from me, and I've got a lot of thank yous to send out. All right, so there we go. Next, I'm going to embellish it really quickly with a couple of rhinestones. So I'm just going to take my pick your tool and just kind of pull off a couple of these rhinestones and sprinkle them around my image. Let me move my ink so I have a little more space to work with. And so I'll just put one here and one, oops, I've got 2. We'll put one there. Goodness, I'm not normally having this problem of them sticking, but I think we're good. And then I'll put another one out here. Okay, so there's my card. Really easy. All right, next I'm going to take a slightly more advanced project. In this case, I took and die cut a rectangle. We have a brand new set. This is probably like the best thing in the new catalog, is this new set of rectangle framelits. They're stitched and they are amazing. And look at how many of them there are, tons. So you can do lots and lots of different things. So I've got my rectangle here and I'm going to take and stamp the same thing. So I've got my cute little stitched flower. I'm going to add the detail right over the top just like I did before. And then I'm going to embellish it with this cute little leaf image. Now I don't want the stem, so I'm going to ink just this part of the image up with my ink pad. And that's, I think, a little easier way of doing it rather than masking, because I'm lazy. Shh, don't tell anybody. Okay, so I'm just going to put one right there and one right there. Okay, so there's my cute little flower. And then I'll add my sentiment. Now, this is a little bit more advanced because we've die cut up a shape on here. So I'm going to place my sentiment down far enough so that I can embellish the center of my flower with a little clear faceted gem. Okay, we're also going to do a little background stamping in the back. Let me just get one of these clear faceted gems. Put that right in the middle there. So cute. Okay, now I'm going to take and stamp this beautiful background stitching image in the background. Okay, so for this I've got a piece of Whisper White. This is 3.5 by 4 3/4 inches. And I will just stamp this kind of right here and over the top, right there. Okay, and then we'll put our rectangle right over the top so that you can see that image above and below. So that's really easy. I'll grab my dimensionals and just put one in each corner. And can you believe we've already made 2 cards? Just about. Not bad, huh? Our third card's a little bit more involved, but it's also pretty easy still. All right, now to finish this card off, we're just going to layer it up on a piece of black cardstock. So that is 3 5/8 by 4 7/8. And all these dimensions are on both my blog post and in the description of this video, so you can check them out. Okay, and then I've just got a half a piece of Coastal Cabana cardstock. My favorite color, the color that lets us know God loves us, if you recall. Okay, so I'll just place this right there. And I love how the black cardstock really makes everything pop. So that's really cute. There's our second card. Now our third card, I'll show you, is a little bit more advanced. So on this card, I took this beautiful image that's part of the set of framelits, and I just ran it through my Big Shot on a piece of white. And the dimensions are the exact same as this card. And look at how cool that is. It just creates that beautiful stitched image. So I love that. I'm going to go right now and adhere it. That was a mouthful. To my card, to a panel. Again, same dimensions. This time it's lemon lime twist instead of basic black. So that looks great. And then I'll attach it to my Coastal Cabana card base, just like before. I think I'm going to pop this one up though, just because I think that makes your card look even fancier. That's just my opinion. Okay. And I love the clean and simple look with the white on these cards. I think sometimes we get so tied up in trying to create fancy and tons of layers, and there's definitely a time and place for that. But sometimes it's nice to just have a nice, clean, simple, crisp looking card, and I think that's what these are. Okay, so that looks great. I'm going to set that aside for a minute. I'm going to take a scrap of Whisper White cardstock and stamp both, let's see if this is big enough, stamp both my greenery in my Lemon Lime Twist ink. Oops, I covered that up. I'll open it back up. Okay, so we're just going to stamp that, and then we'll die cut this out. And the beauty is that it will die cut like this. So it cuts it out so that we can put that flower right over the top and you won't even see the underneath, but yet it's still attached so that the spacing is correct, which I love. Okay, we'll stamp another one of our flowers and die cut that out as well. And oh, I've already done that for us. Good job. It's so fun when it's already done. Okay, now let's put the rest of this together. Oh, one more thing we need to stamp. I'm going to close up my ink pads because I have this thing about having problems with open ink pads on my workspace. Okay, I want to use the Get Well Soon sentiment on here, so I'm just going to grab a little scrap of Whisper White and stamp that in Bermuda Bay ink like that. And you can see I kind of did it real close to the edge because I'm going to trim this out just a bit. So first off, I'm going to punch the end, and there we go. A little closer. There we go. Now I'm just going to trim this end off right here like so. Do not tell anybody I just used my ribbon scissors for that. They can't handle it. Okay. Oh, look at that. So cute. Okay. So then what I'm going to do is put all of this together onto my card. So I've got my die cut piece. So I'm just going to kind of set that on here, sort of following the pattern of everything. Okay. And I'll just put a little bit of adhesive on the back of this. I had some printing on my scrap apparently. Okay. And then, and I'm sort of gearing it so that my flower will cover this flower, I guess. Okay, so that looks good. And then I'll take and pop up this flower, of course. I mean, why would we not pop it up? That would be crazy. Just like that. And then finally, I'm going to take, and you can see just like before, it fits perfectly right over the top there. And then I'm going to take my sentiment and put it right over this as well. And you know what? I'm going to trim it even a little tighter because I think it looks nice. And then you see a little bit more of that flower, which of course is our focal point in this whole thing. Okay, so that looks great, real tight. Okay, and I'm just going to adhere this right over the top like so. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. Now, of course, this needs a little bit of bling, don't you think? Everything does, right? So I'm going to take some of my adhesive backed sequins, and I love, there's kind of, in that pack, there's an iridescent-y one, and I thought these would be the perfect colors to go with this card. So I'm just going to tuck a few of these on here, and oh, I love, love, love this card. Oh my gosh, isn't it just happy? Now the thing about all of these cards is you could do them in any color combination that you would like. So if you like the aquas, of course, that would be beautiful. But if you like pinks or purples or reds, those would also look fantastic with these cards. So I hope you've loved my video. If you would like to purchase any of these items, I would so appreciate it if you shopped through my online store. I have a great VIP rewards program that I would love to invite you to be a part of. So all you have to do is shop my online store and you'll be a member. All those details can be found on my blog. And again, the link to all that is in the description of this video. Thank you so much for stamping with me today, guys. I hope you have a fabulous day and I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.